Hello everyone, this is Visual15, welcoming to Let's Demo Kingdoms of Amalur. Um, this game is kind of new. I would say it kind of reminds me a little bit of Skyrim. Um, I don't know, I don't really know. I'm not much into the Skyrim type games, so anyways, let's get going here with the demo. So I'm not going to be going through the entire demo, so because the demo is actually kind of long, not quite as long as Final Fantasy 13-2, but yeah, I'm definitely not going to be playing through the entire demo, so I know exactly where I'm going to leave off too, so let's see, options, just a sec, I'm going to turn down my volume. Sorry, it got really loud, so nothing that we can really change here in the gameplay. We could set these things for, you know, like off and on and stuff, but especially for the demo, I definitely leave them on. So audio setup, I'm gonna be leaving these things as default right now. Guess I could also probably turn down the music volume here, so leave the effects and the dialogue volume as they are. So subtitles, although it says off, here in the demo at least they're going to be on, so I don't know if you have to turn them on to turn them off or what, so but anyways, graphics, again, I'll just be leaving this by default for right now. So controls, we kind of go through tutorial stuff anyway, so at least for the demo I'm going to be leaving all these things on. So camera sensitivity, yeah, I might turn this one down a little bit. Yeah, that looks good, so let's get started with the demo here. So all we can do right now is select it for normal. I like to go with casual, but yeah, normal will be the only one I can select for now. If I had to select casual, I would here for the Let's demo, but this actually has pretty fast loading screens, at least from what I can think. So of course, saying that, you know, the loading screens might get really bad like later on in the game. So
from the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all, singular among his people. He was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Yeah, pretty Lord of the Rings type start there. So, as you can see, we can choose which gender we want. Of course, I'm going to be going with a male here. Basically, these are humans. As you can tell by racial bonuses, this one is pretty good, at least from what I can tell. So, also another type of human. As you can see, they're mercenaries. So, these guys are a little bigger and a little better with certain types of weapons. So, and as you can also see, they're a little more thief-like. So, which is kind of weird that they're a little bigger and a little more thief-like, but oh well. So. Okay, these guys, even though they kind of look more like orcs than elves, these are basically your elf-type characters. They're the ones that are pretty good with magic and stuff, so. Another elf-type warrior here. Not quite as bad with weapons as like the regular elf mage here is, but yeah, this guy a little stealthier and he can use I'd say bows and arrows pretty well. So, but I'm gonna be sticking with the regular human here. So we can choose which attribute we want them to have. Okay. I didn't know that none would give us anything, but. And I don't know if later on these things will actually will damage us like a little more with certain things. Like if we have fire here, I don't know if like ice type spells, if they're gonna be a little better against us or what. So, but I'm gonna be sticking with war here, because throughout the demo, basically, really the only thing you're really gonna be doing is physical damage anyway. So, if for later on, you want to have somebody with some more like magic type power and stuff, choose one of the other ones. But okay, these are basic facial constructions that we have with people. So preset 1, preset 2, 3, 4, blah blah. And yeah, I know this kind of looks kind of like I would say like 19 teens-ish, sorry, 19 teens-ish. I bit my tongue. Kind of German, but yeah, I'm gonna be sticking with this guy, cause I'm basically gonna make this guy kind of look like a Captain Sisko from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So, a lot more that we can change in here from, say, Soul Calibur, but let's see. What should I give his eyes? I think I'll give him a semi-mean look. Or ticked off look, I should say. Okay, we can make this guy really dark. Or we can make him really light, so. But I'm not gonna be basically turning him into a white guy, so. Let's find skin color. Leave the eye color as it is. They don't get necessarily lighter or darker. They just change color on you. So. Shadow color. I don't think that it goes for anything with him, so same with probably darkness here too, so still color yeah, we can make his beard or whatever darker or lighter or whatever, so seems good for stubble. So here, yeah, we can give hair. Not exactly the things I would really like to give him, but we'll just leave him as bald. Yeah, hair color really isn't gonna matter too much for me. I think it would probably affect his like eyebrows and beard, but I'm just gonna leave it with that goatee. So, oh, okay. Ugh. Yeah, I thought hair color would be for both these things, but I guess I should have looked down a little bit. So, but yeah, I'll just leave these as they are. So, accessories. Let's see, what kind of jewelry do we want? Uh, yeah, I'll have nothing for him. Tattoos. Um. Yeah. I think I'll just leave him without tattoos for now, so. Of course, we could change the color and the intensity if we want to, so. Uh, yeah, this looks good enough for me, and if you just have no preference about what your character actually looks like, you can just press triangle to randomize them, but
A human. And not in bad shape. Almain by the look of him. You know how you can tell? Turn him over. See if there's a stick in his arse. Alright then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know you'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
I think I will leave him as his default name of Eldred, so, or Elrid.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Well, that's it for the last episode. That would suck. Here.